Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this message. You guys have seen the title, so you guys already know kind of why you're here, right? Okay, so the download that I got, the message that I got, first of all, I had the most amazing night last night. One of my dear, beautiful priestess friends and dear sisters came over. Sorry, guys, one second. Came over and we had a girls' night, a slumber party. Even though the new moon peaks tomorrow on the 30th, we celebrated last night. We got the ball rolling because you can already feel the energy. But we had sacred fire ceremony, and it was exactly the medicina, the medicine that both of us needed physically, spiritually, on all levels, right? Okay, so the reason why I'm sharing this is because this message is a message of your lineage. It's a message of the ancestors. It's a message of generational curse breaking, right? And if you're tuning in and if this message called you in, then you are the generational curse breaker. You are the starseed, earth angel, light worker in your bloodline, in your family, okay? You're the one that the lineage has been waiting for, right? So last night, we were sitting outside in my backyard. We built together, we built a beautiful sacred bonfire, and it was just so amazing. And you could feel just the alchemy of it. You could feel it like just burning things away, and the heat rising up in our chakras, and just all of these things, right? And so I was actually doing like a dance, like I was like just releasing through movement and through dance and intention. And I was connecting with the new moon energy and the fire element and my ancestors specifically, right? And you guys, like, this is like and like this stuff is like just stuff that never gets old. It's so magical. It's so cool. And it just shows like how powerful we are and how connected we are, to our ancestors and to the spiritual realm, right? So I'm doing like my dance, and like I'm barefoot, even though it's like winter, it's cold, but I don't care. It felt so good, and the fire was so warm, right? I just saw 222. And so I'm dancing around, and I'm honoring the ancestors, and I'm thanking them, and I'm literally pouring all of the density and the trauma and the everything that I've been struggling with, and the stuff that's like I'm still carrying around, like the wounds and the trauma and all things, right? Like, and so I was really just throwing it all into the flames, into the fire, honoring the ancestors, honoring myself, my journey as the curse breaker, as all the things, right? And then I sit back down next to Linda, because we each have like our chairs out there next to the fire, literally, you guys, the night was still. There was not a breeze, no wind, no breeze, nothing. It was the stillest of the still, most beautiful dark nights like ever. Like, we both couldn't believe like just how peaceful and still and calm and serene, and like just so cool how it was, how it felt, right? So all of a sudden our fire, the flames just turned into an inferno. And the flames literally sounded like a huge like fiery flame blowtorch or something. All of a sudden it goes like this, and the flames were just right. And then but it was like okay, and like I was like looking at the fire, and I like looked at her, and she's looking at me, and I was like, you're hearing that and seeing that too, right? And she's like, yeah. She's like, wow. So my point with all this is that with this message, and then this message came through today as a download, right? You just broke. And that's why like on top of just like karma and lessons and healing work and shadow stuff that like you needed to move through, on top of that, you were also like through that too, you were breaking without even realize it. For some of you guys, you do know this. You sense it, you feel it, you know this about your lineage, or you've gotten messages or signs or clues or whatever, that your lineage was under some type of dark curse, or that many, generations, thousands and thousands of years ago, because this is the message. This is the specific download that I got, is you just broke a dark curse that has held your lineage hostage for thousands of years, okay? For some of you guys, that might be 3,000 years. But for a lot of you guys, it's literally like 5, 10, maybe 15, 20,000 years or things like that, okay? It's been a long time. So you're like the, you know, I keep getting the word the Messiah, even though I don't want to use that word, but that's like the context of the energy here. Like that's who you are. Like that's who your ancestors were waiting for, this like curse breaker, you know, bloodline lineage Messiah per se. Okay. So you're the one that's here doing this. Okay. Which is also why you've been, you know, why you've had extra battles, extra darkness, extra shadow work. You know, for who I'm talking to, you've known a lot of, you know, you've known, so you're able to see through the masks and through the illusions, okay? Like you're able to see through and even shine light on other people's masks, their darkness, their shadows, okay? These dark energies, dark forces, or other lineages or bloodlines that place the curse or curses upon your lineage. This happened so long ago, and they have, for a long time, kept themselves masked and hidden. You came in and you ripped the mask right off. You've just closed a massive cycle. Okay, meaning you just put an end to it. You just rebuked it. No weapon formed against you, your bloodline, your lineage shall prosper. Pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. Okay, so this is a really big deal, you guys, because it's like the bigger the pain, the bigger the purpose. You guys know, if you've been with me, like that's one of my favorite sayings of all time. Who I'm talking to, like you're here for big purposes, big reasons. Like you're here to make a huge impact, not just a little dent. You're here to make a huge impact. What you bring to the table is massive. It's huge, okay? So the universe already knew, okay? And it has been guiding you to break this curse and to do this work. With that being said, it's like the world card in the tarot. You just ended something so karmically unjust and imbalanced in the eyes of the universe. Again, that word is coming through, like the savior, the Messiah, but we aren't literally, we're the savior of our lineage, of our bloodline. We just saved all of our ancestors in that regard. We set them free, right? Because these shackles, these curses, this darkness, it's been weighing upon the lineage for so long. And even in this incarnation, you were born into it. You were born with it. Some of the examples of the dark curses that was placed on the lineage is one, to block your gifts, okay? And that's been a big one, okay? So lineage, to basically put you into like a bubble, kind of like the Truman Show. Have you ever seen that movie with Jim Carrey, the Truman Show? So it was like for so long, for so many centuries, lifetimes, generations, thousands of years, however long, for some of you guys, your lineage went into this forgetfulness. It was like an amnesia, like a curse of amnesia, because of your power, because of the power you wield and the knowledges that you wield and know. Okay. But it's like your lineage you are the, you know, like the, what do they call it? Like a fail safe or fail proof or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the backup. Okay. So your lineage knew, right? Okay. We're going to, like, if a curse, like if any kind of curse is placed upon us where our gifts are forgotten, or, you know, we fall into like that, like a loop of amnesia where it's just very mundane. We're just, you know, everyday Joes. We're just, you know, like farmers, and, you know, we have forgotten that we come from a powerful lineage of high priests and priestesses or shamans or healers, right? These curses made your lineage weak, even though you are like some of the strongest lineages and bloodlines out there. Do you know what I mean? It made your lineage forget. It made your lineage weak. It made your lineage, you know, like become a sheep instead of the lion. Okay. And that was the whole point. That was the whole point. Now, for some of you guys, the curses were specifically around love. These curses were dark. because they wanted to close your heart chakras. So they, a long time ago, I'm getting like dark magicians, right? Like these dark magicians, dark priestesses or high priests. There's a lot of what I'm getting is a lot of like, you know, a lot of envy and turmoil that goes back thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years ago. For some of you guys, this is like, I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of years ago, okay? This might seem very far-fetched for our little human brains to conceptualize, but on the soul level, as infinite beings, that's nothing but a little wink in time. You can't make it up, you guys. Literally, I'm receiving right now about the fact that for some of you guys, the dark curse that was one of the dark curses or a dark curse that was placed on your lineage was in love. And look what's on the bottom of the deck, you guys. These pretenders, these false lights, or these false friends, because for a lot of you guys, these are people that got close to your ancestors, okay? What I'm also seeing is that for some of you guys, right, because we are our own ancestors, right? I just saw 1111, exactly. We are the enlightened ones. We are so powerful in this regard, all right? God has our back. God, Source Sophia has our back, the Godhead, right? But because we're our own ancestors, for some of you guys, you were alive and you knew these dark pretenders. You knew these masked people. For some of you guys, you knew them directly. And you also knew that they were the ones that cursed your family or your lineage or your bloodline. Okay? And you came back in this incarnation to conquer this once and for all, because for one reason or the next, you couldn't in that lifetime, right? That's what I mean by the injustice, okay? But it was, look at that, love. See? They cursed you in the regards of love, meaning like, you had karma and karmic, you know, maybe, you know, you had karma as far as love goes, okay, like just on a soul level and like your own like soul's karma and things like that you've had to heal or level out, or lessons you've had to learn. But this goes beyond that. This is separate. This is like where, you know, it's like a curse or something. For an example, like that I'm getting or seeing is that like they put a curse on your family where you would, you know, fall in love and like meet like the love of your life. But the curse would kick in at some point and that person would be taken by an illness. So it was like heartbreak and pain always somehow followed love. Okay. And it felt for so many generations, people in your lineage and even you in past lives, and even you probably in this lifetime have felt this too, where you felt cursed. What is wrong with me? How come I can't hold on to love like other people? Like I said, for some of you guys, you can't blame, you can't like sit here and say, oh yeah, Erica, I've had some bad luck in love in this lifetime and I know it's because of that curse. Okay, part of it maybe, for sure, right? That's the message here. But also, like I said, it also has to do with your karma and your own cycles and your own patterns and your own healing, etc. too, right? So, but my point is that it's made it worse, okay? And going back, okay, like in your lineage, it was like you got to experience unconditional love, or for some, the curse was not experiencing unconditional love and only experiencing, you know, very dark love. Like where it came in and it latched onto you and it consumed you. It took all your power, it siphoned off of you, stole your energy. Okay, for a lot of you guys, that's the case. So, but that was a curse. You see, it was a curse. Okay, so my point of all this is, and different stuff, alcoholism, addiction, things like that. For some of you guys, it was to weaken you. It was to weaken you, your bloodline. So again, for some of you guys, you in this incarnation or this lifetime, you've dealt with codependencies like this, or maybe people in your family have, you know, maybe a parent, you watched a parent be an addict growing up or as a child, and that caused wounding and that, right? Or maybe you've had experiences with this, with addiction or alcoholism or drugs or pills or whatever the case is, right? But it's to to weaken you is my point, to weaken you and to make you, to take your power away and to keep you codependent on something other than yourself. Because when you're doing that, or when your ancestors have been in this mode, even curses of love, right? People, you know, ancestors who experienced extreme loss and grief and pain, they couldn't handle it. For some, they checked out, they took their lives, or they just started, you know, drinking a lot. I'm specifically getting whiskey, right? So like ancestors like drowning their sorrows in whiskey or ale, or do you know what I mean? Things like that. Okay, so, you know, but right now, presently, in the present moment, okay, you just broke this curse. So we're 15 minutes in. So that's the whole message here, is that you are in 2024, and let's say you're watching this 3 years from now, in 2027, 2028, or something like that, right? Okay, so the message still applies for you because it's timeless, okay? But what I'm saying is, in the year of the dragon, this was a very powerful year of everything being revealed, of things being seen, the truth being revealed, things being dredged up to the surface within self, within society, within, right? You know, things like that, right? In the systems, the false matrix systems, okay? But everything was brought to the surface, right? So you were moving through stuff anyways, but you also, for who this is for, you were literally in the midst of, my onk just fell for confirmation. Okay, I'm talking to high priestesses. I'm talking to high priestesses of ancient Egypt. Okay, many of you guys were working with goddess energies or deities like Isis, Osiris, the sun god Ra. Many of you guys, divine feminine priestesses, even divine masculines, you've been working with like Kali Ma, Sekhmet, Bastet, because these are goddesses whom you want to work with and have on your side as you are breaking the generational curses, as you are alchemizing and facing injustices and healing these kinds of wounds and trauma. But I'm telling you, this just fell for a reason. For some of you guys, these curses were placed upon you in ancient Egypt by dark magicians, maybe dark magicians that were, you know, advisors. They were advisors to, you know, the pharaohs, Pharisees, like, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going, you guys. Hold on, what did I do here? I don't know what I did. 17 minutes in. So yeah, for sure, because what I'm getting is like tricksters, right? So I feel like, again, a lot of the people or the groups, okay, the covens, or I think for a lot of you guys, this is just dark high priestesses. So it's like they took the knowledges and wisdoms that you, because that's how they knew. That's how they knew how powerful you were. Because for some of you guys, you were their teachers, you were their guides, you were the ones that showed them the way or taught them certain things and helped them connect and tune in and connect and tap in and do all this work, okay? For some of you guys, they were your mentors possibly, and they realized your power, your strength, and your bloodline, and, you know, they saw prophecies of what was to come and what you would conquer, what you were capable of, and just different things like that. So they wanted to put a stop to it, okay? See, conflict, irreconcilable, clashing differences. Okay, the signs, you've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities from your ancestors, just like last night in the sacred fire, when the fire flames just all of a sudden got super intense and super, and it literally, you guys, was making that noise. Like, it was like a fucking inferno. We both were like, holy shit. And we were like, that is so cool. But Linda and I, like, we've sat by, that girl and me, we've sat next to so many sacred fires, and we've created so many sacred fires together. It's like not even funny, right? And literally, like, every single time we get together, magical shit happens. It's just so cool, right? So it just shows you, like, the energy amplified when high priestesses are together, or when people like all of us, you know, gather. You know, there's power in numbers, right? Okay. So I want to pull some past life messages, but you guys have been getting a lot of signs and stuff throughout your journey, and even like over the past year, about the conflicts that you were single-handedly claiming victory over, conquering, and that's what 2024 is. So right now, as we you know, literally are about to move into 2025. We have the new moon in Capricorn peaking tomorrow, which is powerful because Capricorn energy is like, it's very, right? It's obviously earth energy, but it's grounded energy. It's stable energy. It's prosperous energy. It's, you know, it speaks of hard work and determination and, you know, all these different things, right? And that's exactly what you guys have been moving through, what you've been embodying. Like, what I'm hearing right now for you guys is like, get ready. Seriously, fucking get ready. Go get your passport. Some of you guys, I do too. I need to get my passport. I know for sure I'm going to be going to France either May or June, okay, in this year, because I'm going to connect to the sacred lands and connect with my mystery school there, my Magdalene mystery school. And my soul family there, right? So I know for sure that's just one reason why I need to get my passport. But just like you guys, I'm also, travel keeps coming up. Travel, pregnancy, motherhood, and of course we know sacred divine union, right? But get ready because you're going to be traveling. There's opportunities that are coming up, especially for your healing work, your gifts, your new earth concepts, ideas, manifestations. Okay, sorry guys, I need to stand up for a second. So, come stand back here. Hello guys, hello loves. All right, so let's go ahead and get a past life oracle card. Okay, so we're just gonna see, look, the dark forces are freaking terrified. They are terrified because you broke this dark curse that has held your lineage. No one's been able to do it except for you. It has held your bloodline, your lineage hostage for thousands of years, my loves. Amours, this is crazy, right? Like, again, like you are the savior, you are the curse breaker, you're the one that came in and you just freed the shackles, okay, off everyone. And guess what? That is why you are being, that's why, like I said, the blessed energy, the miracle energy is fluttering all around you. I'm hearing Colorado, okay, the Rockies, Colorado. You know, we know that mountains are, you know, they're like ginormous crystals. They harness so much energy. I don't know if you guys saw, but Goddess Pele, the volcano in Hawaii, she just erupted this week of Christmas, right? You guys know, if you've been with me for a while, about 2.5, 3 years ago, as a prophetess, right? I've seen like the stuff that we are now living in, you know, and the things that have been happening over the past few years, like, that's stuff that I already saw, okay? And I talked about all this stuff on the channel and in messages, you know, way back when. So if you've been with me since then, you might remember. I know a lot of you guys do, clients do, that have been with me for a while. But I specifically spoke of specifically Goddess Pele erupting in a few years. Fast forward a few years from when I saw the prophecy. Now, she did exactly as I saw it, when I saw it, the timeline, everything, right? And because it's like it's the activations running through the ley lines and the earth grid and all the things, okay? So, but I specifically saw her and I said, like, when Pele, because I saw volcanoes erupting. We've already seen things happening or whatever. I've already seen some things. But anyways, I said it was when she erupts, when she comes back and she rises as the phoenix, fiery, you know, volcanic goddess priestess as she is, that it was a true mark of the shift. And literally it happened right with the winters, after winter solstice, Christmas, moving into this Gregorian calendar, New Year, all these things, right? Okay, so it's like we truly have done it. So I'm sharing that because she represented with the fiery volcanic energy, that phoenix rising from the ashes, and that's where you're at now, my loves, okay? Through your trust and your faith within your gifts and your intuition and your empathy, because that's what's gotten you through. It can feel like a curse at times, for sure, to be so connected, so in tune, to pick up on so much. It's not just all love and light that, like, right? Like, people go, oh my God, you're so lucky. I wish I could do what you do. I wish I had your gifts. I wish, you know, that was so cool. Yes, it is. And it's amazing. And, you know, I would never trade it for anything, right? But there are moments where I've wanted to. There are moments where I wish I could just throw in the towel and give all my gifts away and just be like, here, have fun, you do it. You know what I mean? But because of my trust and my faith, obviously that would never happen, right? Your trust and your faith has gotten you through. But that's what it was. Okay, so because you just broke this extreme dark curse. Okay, so now it's like you broke the dark curse of true love. Okay, so you're, for many of you guys, you're going to be the first one in your lineage to, you know, come into twin flame union, you know, or to, you know, to really have like that kingdom spouse. Okay, like whereas like your ancestors have experienced love or they've known love, but it's not on this level kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Look what fell out on the ground. Spouse. See? Okay, because of your trust in your faith, your trust in your trust in your faith and in your angels and in the divine, it's what broke this curse. And your faith, the dark forces shudder at your faith. They are terrified of your faith. You have to know how strong you are, how powerful you are, and what you have broken, what you've conquered, that has held your lineage hostage in so many different ways for so long. For some of you guys, it's poverty. It's poverty. For generations, your family, your bloodline has struggled, or it's lack energy, you know. Every single generation, it's like you have to work hard, you know, for your money. And at the end of the day, all that hard work doesn't pay off because, you know, at the end of, you know what I mean? It's like that. So like curses of money and wealth. Curses of, like I said, blocking your gifts. Curses of true love. Curses of addiction, codependency, making you weak. You broke all this, okay? A part of the reward for this, because you balance such profound, like this was such an imbalance. These curses were such an injustice, imbalance. That you breaking them and you balancing this and you know, the universe being able to alchemize and transmute this energy back into the highest good. It's a big fucking deal. And you are being blessed beyond measure for it. Okay? Plus your ancestors blessing you. They're all around you. You guys have an army, a warrior army of light around you at any given moment. Right now, they are all around me. My army of light is all around me. All around me. This room is so crowded. They're outside. My dragon's out there. I have a dragon that circles my home. Okay. And what did I say earlier about the dark curse for some of you guys? I said that it was a dark curse placed upon your spouse or your love. Like it would be like your ancestors or you in past lives, like you would find the one, you fall in love, you're so happy. Kind of like in the movie Practical Magic, how the women, there was a curse on the women. And when they found true love, right, the spouse would die. Remember, the black cricket or the black beetle would come and they would hear the black beetle and they knew, right? It's like that. This stuff is very real, you know? It's like that. It's dark magic. Look at wars and battles. You guys live, for some of you guys, you're connected to specific timelines in history or certain wars or battles or time periods around these things. All right? This is about the spiritual war and battle that you just fucking conquered. Look at that. See, I just said spiritual war and battle. This is about the spiritual warfare that you just broke. This is about the dark vows or curses or whatever. For some of you guys, it was like they forced your family or your ancestors into dark vows and, you know, contracts and things like that. This is about what you've been going through. This was your 2024. I just posted that meme, you know, the day before yesterday or something, where it said 2024 felt like being awake during surgery. And I just can't get that out of my mind because it's so freaking dead on. Right? That was 2024 right there. And it was all connected to spirituality. But like I said, for some of you guys, these dark curses ties into religion, contracts, the church, different things like that. Okay. Dark curses, the arts, dark curses of your creativity, placing dark curses on your gifts, your power, your creativity, on your lineage. You come from a very colorful lineage. There's a beautiful rainbow. There's a beautiful rainbow outside, right in front, across the field. It's overcast out, but there's a little break in the clouds where the sky is blue, and a beautiful rainbow is shining through right now. Look, the vows, see? Look at this. You broke all this, and now the creativity, the passion, it's flowing back into your lineage, your children and children's children, and your nieces and nephews, or whoever else, okay? Your parents, your grandparents, like you just freed everybody from this stuff. And they are not going to know it, and they're never going to thank you for it. And they're right, not unless like someone in your family is also, you know, on this journey, going through an awakening, and like, you know what I mean? And they understand and they get it. Unrequited love, see? And for some of you guys, that's exactly what I said. It's dark curses of unrequited love. Not only is it like, okay, a dark curse of finding the one and then something happening through sickness or, you know, through violence or whatever it is, right? But it's also unrequited. Like I said earlier in the beginning, I just saw 111, where you literally have felt like, what's wrong with me? Like, I feel like I'm cursed when it comes to romance or love, you know? Part of it is because you're high vibrational. Part of it is because, you know, of who you are in a soul frequency, right? Level. You're triggering. We know all the things about all the things. This is different than that. This is separate. This is like add-on to that. Look at, see, love life. You've known a lot of unrequited in your love life, and so has your ancestry. So it created, throughout the lineage, it created wounds and trauma and patterns around. It created insecurity and wounds of codependency, especially in women. Women, you know, feeling like they were only complete or whole if a man showed them love, and then men siphoning off of the women, like using them as maids and servants instead of like humans, and right, a lot of that. But like in your specific lineages, it could have been really bad, where the women just had no power. They didn't use their voice. They just kind of acted like doormats. Maybe you grew up watching your father treat your mother like this, you know, where your mother just did anything and just, we can't, you know, it's like, don't poke the bear, you know, and the father was real, right, controlling and just, I'm the man of the house and I make all the choices and, you know, things like that, right? Or it could go a million different ways. We know that, right? But I'm giving examples, so I know that's for some of you guys out there for sure, okay? So this is what you broke, okay? Being the high priest or priestess that you are, okay? You broke all of this, all right? So now is the time. This is the time for you to forgive it. Now that you've broken all of this, okay, and you've also closed out massive karmic lessons, you're in this beautiful new cycle, moving into this beautiful new year of the wood snake, right? Speaking, you know, of the snake energy, it's all about, you know, shedding the old skins, new skin, new life, rejuvenation, fresh energy. It's also about, you know, your connection to earth. The snake, you know, moves belly to belly upon Mother Earth, right? And it's a deep, profound connection to that, very grounded energy. So this is that vibe. This is that, like, you're moving into that, okay? So forgive, heal, release the past. Now that you've broken all this, you've closed it out, it's done. You don't need to carry the wounding with you anymore. You don't need to carry the memory of the trauma anymore. You know what I mean? You don't have to give it life anymore because it's dead. Okay? All right? So you are the high priest or priestess, okay, that broke the dark curse or curses that has held your lineage hostage for thousands of years, okay? Look at that. Woman holding the heart is a part of your gifts. I split the deck on that, okay? The door to spirit is wide open, all right? For some of you guys, all you have to do right now is ask and you will receive. You will be taken care of, no matter what. You will be. But what I'm getting is, like, let's say you have $1 in your bank account and you're like, I need $1,000 in my bank account, right? Walk through the door to spirit. Ask and you shall receive, okay? Love, because you broke the dark curse of unrequited love, because you broke dark curse of, you know, you know, falling in love and losing a spouse. So for some of you guys, this is a subconscious fear that has haunted your lineage, or it comes up for the people in your lineage about falling in love. So there could be like a deep wound, right? Again, this is from the dark curse energy where, you know, people hold back in love, or they're very reserved, or they don't open up fully, or you know what I mean? They keep things on the surface because they're terrified to fall in love and meet the one and then lose that person, because they know on some kind of level, like I wouldn't survive that. Like I couldn't survive like the love of my life and losing them, right? Anyway, so you guys, this is what I've got for you today. The door to spirit is wide open. Look at the man holding the coin. Yeah. So again, this ties in all these readings right now, for in one way or the next, divine union pops up. The blessing and miraculous energy of that sacred union that so many of us are about to come into. For real this time, you guys. Like, it's next level. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so there's definitely, that's that Ace of Pentacles, like the Queen of Cups energy, but she's got this huge heart. You have a huge heart. You open the door to spirit for so many, okay? This is the time of truly stepping in and embracing and rising again and reawakening and opening up more and more to your High Priestess path or High Priest path. The thinking woman, this is like, again, with the dark curse of like, you know, basically like, it's like for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of like ideas flooding in. Okay, thinking woman, knowledge, wisdom. She has a book with her. Okay, you might be writing a book. Things might just start just coming in online and just pour out of you. And you're like, where is this coming from? Like, this is crazy. I just wrote all this out, but this does not even sound like me. That's what I mean, okay? And yes, it could be activations and new earth, like just downloads, or you're ready for certain things, right? Your frequency's risen, but I'm telling you guys, this breaking of whatever's been going on in the lineage, whatever you got, whatever you just healed, whatever you broke, that's where you're gonna see the blessing or the influx. Like if it's a curse of like true love, or, you know, divine union, you know, or you know, insecurity wounds or unrequited or whatever it is, and you're about to fall in love, then you're about to align with your true beloved. You know what I mean? If it was dark curses of like financial curses, curses on abundance and finances and wealth, then you broke that. Then all of a sudden you're going to start seeing things not only shift for yourself financially, but also people in your family or your bloodline. You know, they'll start getting more blessed energy. And, you know, and again, that still ties into like, you know, maybe they've got karma they've got to deal with and different things like that. But you will see some type of a shift, is my point, because you just, you helped everyone, right? Okay. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Yeah. Caring connections. That's exactly what is coming in. I mean, this is like unconditional love. This is exactly what's manifesting right now. Okay. Because you're the angel of strength. You are the angel of strength, and because you're the angel of strength, you conquered these tricksters, these dark magicians. For some of them, they've been watching you, or they keep an eye, because mirrors are portals. They can be used as a portal or as a tool to spy on people. That's why I always tell you guys, like, cover your mirrors, never have mirrors facing your bed, especially while you sleep. You know, things like that. Because dark magicians, tricksters, things like that, they can use the mirrors in your home to tune into, to watch you, to hear things, to, you know, just different stuff. And then dark energies can use the mirrors as portals too. Okay, so FYI. But I'm telling you, the angel of strength, man or woman, Archangel Gabriel showing up, the 5th chakra, and then Yeshua, the healer of the ages. You're the healer of the ages. What did I say about the Messiah, the Savior, right? And I don't mean that literally, you know what I mean? Just like Jesus was not the Messiah, Savior that Christianity and the Bible put him out to be, right? We don't need to be saved. You know, all that shit's a crock, right? We are our own saviors, okay? But the healer of the ages, that's who you are. This angel of strength, okay? This is giving me Yeshua and Mary Magdalene vibes too. This is, again, sacred union, your beloved, who you're going to be together. Archangel Gabriel, you know, This is the third chakra though. It's about authenticity and truth. It's about truth. Through your angelic strength and truth and faith, you conquered these dark magicians and you shattered all their mirrors. They've lost access, full access to you is what I'm receiving here. However it is that they were tuning in, whether that be on an energetic level, psychically, psychic attacks, whatever it is, they've lost full access. Everything's been rebuked. Anything, curse, vow, spell, it's all broken. It's all been rebuked. Reverse is also what I'm receiving here. Okay? You created a shit ton of balance in the eyes of the universe, and now you are being beyond blessed. Angel number 44 or 444, also 1111 and 111. Those are going to be your syncs to claim this, to confirm this. Be like, yep, this is my message. I know this is what just happened. I know I'm the curse breaker. I know I'm receiving. I know I'm the healer of the ages. You're here because you are a healer of the ages. Literally, you have lived through many lifetimes, many historical times upon earth, right? Many different ages upon earth. Throughout the ages, you have been a healer, and that's what you're bringing back. Again, you are like the curse breaker, Messiah, Savior in that regard. Okay? This is what I've got for you. I love you guys so much. Let's, in honor of the new moon, let's end with one Moonology Oracle card. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to connect with my gifts through a psychic mediumship reading, general reading, I also am a past life Akashic record reader, like past life stuff, past life readings, etc. I do a 1-hour goddess channeling with Goddess Isis and Mary Magdalene, or any other, anyone in the spiritual realm that wants to come through for you, ancestors, loved ones. But also, like, if you resonate with Jesus a lot and like, Hathor, right? Then I would channel them instead of Isis and Mary Magdalene. So it's really up to the client, but they are tailor-made for you, client to client basis. And then I do a intuitive, energetic quantum healing session. Again, that is intuitively, psychically tailored to each of the clients that I work with. But it's all down below in the description box, you guys. It's several different reading options and spiritual services. I am going to be running, I'm not sure exactly, I need to but I'm going to be posting today. I feel guided. I'm going to run a special, a New Year's special for my Akashic record readings. Look at this, you guys. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. There you go, my loves. There you go. Emotions are running high. You guys are feeling this. You guys are feeling this. You're feeling the shift. You guys are feeling this new, we do have the new moon tomorrow in Capricorn, not Taurus, but that's that earthy energy. It opens the heart even more. It brings fertile energy, prosperity energy, grounded energy. I feel a lot of heart expansion. So things that just like light up your heart, make your heart expand even more with love. Okay. And we do have, right? Love, caring connections. All right. All of this. Okay. I'm telling you guys, my healers of the ages, you guys, it's payout time. You're freaking, the things that you guys have moved through, the things that you guys have balanced and cleared and alchemized, transmuted, the curse breaking that you guys just accomplished, that you guys just closed, and that you guys just moved through in 2024. Crazy. And for some of you guys, let's say you're, I don't know, for some of you guys, you had, maybe dark energies or evil eyes, things like that being sent your way this year, or that's part of what you've been protecting yourself from and Spirit's been protecting you from, okay? Because it's not, I'm talking about dark curses from past lives, but also in this lifetime, at this time, or recent past, or in the past, you also could feel those psychic attacks or people trying to curse you or send evil eye your way, or just jealousy, envy, dark energies like that, okay? So there's a lot that you have been, that you've been shielded from, but that you've been shielding yourself from and that you've broken, okay? So no weapon formed against me shall prosper, right? Comment down below, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, okay? Swords, shields, right? Maybe comment that to claim this message, okay? Maybe that's what I'll pin and comment to claim. Emotions are running high. There's a lot of love coming in, okay? You're just going to be so happy. Look at that. Open up to change. New moon in Aquarius. So this is the full moon energy that you closed out here. It's the end of a phase cycle. You close it out. It's done. Okay, they've lost all access to you. Everything's been reversed, rebuked, transmuted. Okay, and now the universe is paying you big time. Okay, your love life is blossoming. Beauty is blossoming all around you. It's literally like that. Okay, it's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So I love you, mi amors. Oh, so going back to the specials. So I think what I'm going to do, okay, so if you feel guided and you want to email me and you want to ask about this when you see this reading, if I haven't posted it already on the community page, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer a 10-minute past life message, okay? So it'll be a recorded 10-minute past life message for $60 USD, okay? So if you feel called, like you want to get some past life messages, I mean, it could be anything. I could literally tune into a past life, see things that come through and share that with you. But it whatever it will be, it'll connect with you. It'll resonate with you. It'll bring you some type of confirmation, validation, healing, and also activation. Okay. So a 10-minute recorded past life message reading for $60 USD, or you can do a 30-minute Akashic past life reading. And you could either choose recorded or meet with me one-on-one over Zoom for the 30-minute one for $111 USD. My Akashic record readings they're an hour long. That's the service. They're an hour long and the price is $222 USD. So basically I'm offering a half off. Okay, so I'm offering half off Akashic record readings, past life messages, past life readings. And let's say you want to, because it's a special, let's say you want to purchase, there's a limit. Okay. My point is, like, let's say you want to purchase, 2 or 3 past life readings, but you don't want to, use them right this very moment. That's cool too. You could purchase, the limit is 3. So the limit is 3 of the specials. So if you do like a 10-minute past life message and then 2 Akashic readings, you could do that, right? Either way, between the 2, the limit is 3, okay? And you don't have to use it right now. You can use it 6 months from now. You could do 1 now, 1 a month from now, 1, it's completely up to you, but 3 is the limit, okay? So I'm going to be posting that today. I just want to share with you guys. I love you so much. So again, so I guess that's it. That's it then, okay? Because this is what I was already tuning into and thinking about. So I'm sharing it. This is official then, okay? So just email me, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com if you want to book a session, a reading, or like I said, purchase a few of them. A 10-minute past life message reading, okay, for $60 USD recorded. That one, no live option, just recorded because it's only 10 minutes. And then, or you can do the half off Akashic reading for 30 minutes at $111 USD, okay? So I love you guys. Thank you again. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm freaking pumped. Like, magic is all around us. Like, I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's ass. This is for real, for real, for real. Like, we did it, and we are now in this forward accelerated movement of blessings, things aligning for us, more money and influx in financial, expansion in that sector, like all the things, you guys, okay? And feel excited. I feel excited. I feel excited for 2025. I feel excited to going into January. I feel proud of myself for all the things that we accomplished, overcame, ended, broke, whatever it was in 2024. Okay. We are so much higher and better and just right for it all. Right. So anyways, I love you. Mwah.